Hello my kids, welcome to New Academy Year. It is time for Maths Primary 3 with Miss Wahab Ashirian.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you today my kids? Our lesson today is multiples of 5 and 10. Multiples of 5 and 10. Multiply by 5. There are 5 rows and each row has 6 hertz. How many hertz are there? You need to find 5 times 6. 5 times 6. 5 rows and 6 hertz in each row. By the first way, draw a picture. Draw 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each row has 6 hertz. Use repeated addition. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. 5 times equal 30. So I can say 5 times 6 equal 30. 5 times 6 equal 30. Another way, use an array. Draw an array by 5 rows and 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 rows has 6 squares. 5 rows of 6 equal 5 times 6 or 30. To multiply by 5, you can use skip counting. There are 3 hands. Each hand has 5 fingers. How many fingers are together? You can find 3 groups of 5 or 3 times 5. Count 3 jumps of 5. 1, 2, 3 jumps. Each one has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 times 5 equal 15 fingers. Multiply by 10. To multiply by 10, you can use skip counting. How many toes did Rana count in all? Find 10 times 3. 10 times 3. Count 3 jumps of 10. 1, 2, 3 jumps. Each one has 10. So 10 times 3 equal 32. When one of the factors in a multiplication problem is an even number, you can double a known fact. Doubles a known fact. For example, Sarah bought 9 sets of books. Each set has 10 books. How many books did Sarah bought? You need to find 9 times 10. 10 is the doubles of 5. So 9 times 10 is double 9 times 5. 9 times 10 equal 9 times 5 plus 9 times 5 equal 45 plus 45 equal 90. So 9 times 10 equal 90 books. Remember, pattern can help you multiply by 5. 5 times 0 equals 0. 5 times 1 equal 5. 5 times 2 equal 10. 5 times 3 equal 15. Notice the pattern in the products. All of the products end in 5 or 0.
It's time to multiply by 5. So come on, let's give it a try. Let's go!
5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 11 is 55. 5 times 12 is 60. The 5 times table is so fun to do. Now it's time for you to say it too.
Let's go!
5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 11 is 55. 5 times 12 is 60.
Excellent job, everyone. All right, now it's time for us to turn the numbers around. Start with 1 times 5 and go up. Ready? Here we go.
1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. 10 times 5 is 50. 11 times 5 is 55. 12 times 5 is 60.
All right, now you know how to multiply by 5. Just keep practicing your 5 times.
Remember, pattern can help you multiply by 10. 10 times 1 equal 10. 10 times 2 equal 20. 10 times 3 equal 30. 10 times 4 equal 40. 10 times 5 equal 50. The same number and put 0 in ones.
If you want to multiply a number by 10, all you have to do is put a 0 on the end. If you want to multiply a number by 10, all you do is put a 0 on the end.
All right, kids, let's say our 10 times table.
Let's do it! 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 5 is 50. 10 times 6 is 60. 10 times 7 is 70. 10 times 8 is 80. 10 times 9 is 90. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 11 is 110. 10 times 12 is 120. If you want to multiply a number by 10, all you have to do is put a 0 on the end. If you want to multiply a number by 10, all you do is put a 0 on the end.
Now let's start with 1 times 10 and go up.
Let's go! 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 10 is 50. 6 times 10 is 60. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 10 is 80. 9 times 10 is 90. 10 times 10 is 100. 11 times 10 is 110. 12 times 10 is 120. If you want to multiply a number by 10, all you have to do is put a 0 on the end. If you want to multiply a number by 10, all you do is put a 0 on the end.
It's the 10 times table, y'all. It's the end of the song, and really that's all. It's the 10 times table, y'all. It's the end of the song, and really that's all.
Solve with me. 30 equal 5 times what? 6. And 10 times Excellent. 3. 10 equal 5 times 2. And 10 times 1. 40 equal 5 times 8. And equal 10 times 4. We can answer 20 equal 5 times what? Excellent. 4. But equal 10 times 2. 50 equal 5 times? Excellent. 10. And equal 10 times 5.
See you later.